Good evening, everybody. We're back. Hello. I'm Johnny. Johnny, what happened to your voice? I changed my voice to yours. Why, Johnny? Because I got complaints my voice was terrible. Well, there's people, and I can't complain because some people hate us. Yeah, true. Although this will make us sound really strange. Yeah, like one person to it's himself. Wow, what could go wrong? Anyway, how's your throat? Well, my throat is terrible, and it started hurting again like on Tuesday. It's very dry, and that's why I have like a cup of water right next to me, so I might probably drink. Yeah, but I've been looking at my commentary, trying to improve my commentary, trying to see tips how to improve my commentary, and yeah, I'm gonna try to tell those tips like having your voice loud, but having like a expression, which is that's really hard for me. Yes, it's really hard. Anyway, let me show you a magic trick. Magic trick, you can't do a magic trick. Yeah? 1, 2, 3. Yup. Magic trick. The music sounds cute. Yep. There's a tornado right next to us. True. Have you seen the tornado in Poland? Yeah. God, they're having a very hard time. England's worried about us. How the winds are affecting us. You should have seen Poland. Oh yeah, there was storms. The house got flooded. There was floods and like the sea was terrible. There was a couple that had a picture on the internet and were trapped like in the middle of the sea hurricane thing. They were like half covered in water, and then one house was being almost covered, and there was this very tall hill where 2 people were standing on, and the house was at the bottom of the hill and also half covered. God, Poland's really in big trouble. Yeah. I wonder how. This is just a simple answer. Climate change. Climate change. There's no other reason why. Yeah. Alright. Can you teach me Terraria? Because I literally know nothing about Terraria. No? Oh. Okay, so first off, what you know what to do, survive the night. Yes, I know what to do at first, but like later. So, okay, so we're mining copper, and copper's like the first ore you'll probably get into. Sometimes you'll find lead on the surface, but copper's the most commonest ore in Terraria. And then with copper, you start making basic armor, making some basic tools and weaponry, except the sword, pickaxe, and the axe. Unless you want to change your short sword to a broadsword, which I always do. Because short swords are terrible, they just like poke. They just poke at enemies. They don't swing, they just poke, and then slime's just gonna jump, and then you can't poke up. So that's why I hate short swords. And there's the corruption. The underground corruption we're right next to, because he's spawned into a corruption, an evil biome. Corruption is like the most classical evil biome before they added Crimson. And so we spawned in corruption. I rob Crimson biome, but okay, we got corruption. We're just gonna have to make a new world when we're like super level enough and hide for a corruption, so you can then start like spawn camping people, mobs, and the brain of Cthulhu. So we finally can get the Crimson Mold and get the vampire knives and stuff. But first we need to like fit Plantera and stuff, which will take a very long time. And there's this big yawning zombie. Yeah, I can hear him. He's very hungry and yawning. Very zombie. You don't have to agree with me. Yeah, you can agree with me. You didn't yawn at me. Yeah, you're lucky. Well, so here's the eyes with the zombies. Yeah. Anyway, tell me, why did you change your voice? How did it all start? Well, remember the thingy at the first episode? Yeah, I've heard rumours and comments that my voice is terrible. Like, our voices are terrible. Well, mostly mine. And so I decided to change it to your voice. Damn, it just spilled some water over me. Oh, my throat really dry. And the water's really cold. I'm in my t-shirt now. I'm cold, my stomach's cold. Oh my god. It's been a very busy day today as well. Almost whole day I've been out town centre and stuff, doing business and stuff. But finally got to record. Although I did then have like I forgot what it's called, but like winds were very high. So now I'm in the middle of the night and we're adding the narration because finally the wind stopped blowing really high. And I changed now into my PC because I'm close to my microphone, because my microphone is a non-background noise mic, so if you're too far away you can't hear anything. Not like with a webcam, but webcams are terrible. Never use a webcam for a microphone. And so I've discovered some tunnels and there's a jellyfish which I decided to attack. Do you know why, Johnny? Nope. Don't know why. Because you get glow sticks. 2 glow sticks, I think, like jellyfish or something, I don't know. But you get glow sticks and they shine less than torches, but they shine in water and they can be throwable. Although they can disappear after time, sadly. So as you see, glow sticks. And I was deep enough for the music to change for a minute before I went back up. I'm just changed now, just drinking my throat because it's literally really dry. My stomach doesn't like it. It says no, too much water, too much water. No, but my throat says no, not enough water. I am too dry. Oh yeah, the music has changed again. Do you like rain in Terraria? No. No, name either. Yeah, and again. Cool addition, but I don't like it. I don't really like the rain. In Minecraft, rain is the most annoyingest weather in the whole wide world. It's the loudest, and like makes you lag because there's like millions of pixels dropping at you, and God. Yeah. So I am quiet because our walls aren't like very, they're not like thick enough, like soundproof. So again, it's in the dead of night, so and people are sleeping, and I want them to be like, "Oh, you're too loud." Yeah, I don't want to be too loud. And magic again, ta-da! Speed it through. I need the magical powers. I don't know. Just got them from a wizard one day. I was walking in town today, and then I bumped into an old man. So I said, "Oh, sorry." And then he said, "Come." No, I was like, "Say what? What are you on about?" And then he's like, his hands started to go purple. And then everyone like, "It's a magic trick!" And people started cheering and stuff and clapping. I was like really freaked out. So I was like, I don't want to die. Don't want to die. And then he shot like these purple lightning bolts at me. I was like, ah! And I was scared. And then I was still alive. And then he told me that I have the power to speed time. So now that's why I can speed time in Terraria. Even though it's already recorded, I can still speed in time. So yeah, that's how I got speed. That's how I got the powers of speeding time. It's really cool. And my throat is like, no, you are not able to speak. You are... No, I don't care if you need to play Terraria. Oh God, my screen just went blank. Thank you. Yeah, some place. I think my friend. God, I did a narration and suddenly my screen went blank because I didn't with my mouse for a long time. It's like, it'll go to sleep mode. Like, no, I need to see some. I need to see. And here we have water. When you're ever making a elevator, you strike water. Two things. You can get drowned. It's very annoying. You need to glow sticks. And can help you include your elevator, because if there's lava blocking your elevator, just drop down lava like water, you'll spawn obsidian, and then you'll be safe from lava, and you will have free obsidian, unlike loads of free obsidian. And that's what me and my friend had to do on last world. So I was mining sapphires. Now, is this spot where I die or no? No, it's not the spot yet. Oh, it's not mining. Okay, I found a copper vine. So, sapphires, Johnny. There are jewels in this game, and at first, jewels were only useful for making phase sabers, which are basically lightsabers from Star Wars. Yay, that's gold. Lightsabers! Yeah, they're cool. Now, jewels can be now used for, like, big jewels, which can be used for, like, for the game on Capture the Flag, which is basically, you have a jewel, and then it hovers over your head. When you die, you drop the jewel. It's used for Capture the Flag. And then the next main use is to make grappling hooks, which I'll make a grappling hook once I die here. Why? Why will you die? The most classical death. The glow sticks just disappeared right now. Now I can't see anything. I'm deep water. I'm drowning. I'm panicking. Well, in a way. So I started mining, but don't know where the blocks are. And now when I start mining the blocks, it's too late. I'm dying here. It's classical death in Terraria. Hello. And so I respawn in wet rain. My character's very angry, because if you look close up, he's very angry with his ribbon and stuff. Not wondering. I don't want to wear a ribbon. Well, this is only a hat. It's better than wearing a wooden helmet. Is it? Yeah. Now, what am I doing here? Because it's a very small screen. Why? Because, although I've got the magical powers to speed up time, I do have a small screen. Oh yes, now I remember what I'm doing here. I'm checking how to craft a hook from jewels, and then I see that I have more than enough, and I got the sapphire hook, the grappling hook. Now, hooks are like basically, yeah, grappling hooks. You should all know what's grappling hooks, Johnny. Do you know what's grappling hooks? Yeah, I guess so. Yes, a bit. So grappling hooks are just basically grappling hooks into area. You fire down, and in gravity you have a limited range. And it's a cool trick. If you're falling down, shoot it at the ground, and then you don't die because you speed into the floor and you don't die. It's pretty cool. Thing is, it's hard sometimes to do the right timing right, because sometimes you done it too early. You then catch it, and then taking time to get up, and then you died. And then there are grappling hooks, which have like 3 hands, or 2 hands, or 4 hands. There's a 4-hand from the jungle. There's like a 3. Oh, yeah, I was trying to do that right. That's a fail. Yeah, don't remind me now. So, the Skeletron grappling hook, it has 3 hands. There's the I can't remember which hook was the 2 hands, but it's actually 2 hands hooks. I don't know, but it should be. But I know there's one grappling hook from the jungle. Yeah, and I'm thinking it's dirt because I reminded myself now I had a grappling hook and I didn't have to use rope because oh damn, I need to use rope because that's what me and my friend did on the last world. We had like rope which we just went straight down, and then we were nearing the edge, we just hold the rope and we survived. And then, but I forgot I had a grappling hook and I didn't have enough rope to do that, so yeah, that's why I died there. I failed. The music's amazing when time is sped up. Yeah, music is amazing, Johnny. Amazing. Oh my god, thank you old man for giving us magical powers of giving me speed of time. Man. Although I did get cursed of having a very dry throat, and I'm running away from a worm, and then he got up to me and then died because I have a copper sword. Oh god, I should fast forward this part even more, but this road is killing me already, and I lost like the strength to do time speed, and then probably more other time speeds I need to do. So let's see what I'm doing here. So I got some gel and making some torches. So yeah, Johnny, do you need to know what these full stars are? Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot. You know nothing about Terraria. Okay, so fallen stars are like have a low chance or like a okay chance to drop every night, and they'll disappear like every morning, unless it's in your inventory or chest. If they're like on the ground, then they'll disappear in the morning or day, like instantly. Now, the main use of stars is to increase your mana. You can craft you turn fallen stars into a mana star, which increases your mana. But then there are other uses for stars, like making the just as arrows. Before there were like rare arrows from chests and bosses, but now you can actually craft them. Am I standing too close to the microphone? Yeah, I was too close to the microphone. And that's my water gone. That's all my water gone. And here are my cobwebs. Oh, there's the first heart crystal. Yeah, I forgot about my grappling hook again. Yeah, what's heart crystals? Matt? What, John? Heart crystals, they increase your life. And then when you increase your life, use it at least once in the world, the nurse will spawn in. As long as there's a free house and merchant has spawned in. It does not say in the wiki, but for every other NPC to spawn except for the guide, you need to have a merchant. Because I had like grenades, and the demolitionist didn't spawn, and then finally merchant spawned in, and then the demolitionist spawned. So let me go through some the NPCs. So merchant is basically a merchant which sell you stuff, and you can buy stuff from him. Most of the stuff are like basic, they're not very good. Some of them are useful, like piggy banks and miners helmets, if you don't like holding torches like me. So that's why at the beginning I wear a miner's helmet to show me light. And a piggy bank, one of the most important items, it's like a ender chest in Minecraft. Oh look, there's another heart thingy, 2 in a row. So piggy banks act like ender chests, but not just in one world, it's for the whole character. So you can have one piggy bank in a server of millions of people, and every person will only be access to their own inventory in a piggy bank, and can access it from any other world as long as it's their character and it opens a piggy bank. And my screen just turned off again. So piggy banks are mostly stored for coins, but can also host like items and just basically transport stuff, which is amazing and cool. And then it sells you like rope and anvils and like basic copper pickaxes and axes. If you I think just pickaxes. If you accidentally delete all your pickaxes, then you get to buy a pickaxe and then start over again. Well, killing the ores. So never lose a pickaxe, because yeah. And if you never find enough like iron or lead, you can always buy an anvil, which is cool. And we got 52 minutes in total of speaking, and we done 21 minutes. And this is the thing, there's a very big problem when adding in commentary, which I find a very big problem, is that you run out of things to speak about, and then a lot of your video is silent. And I just realized something. Very, very bad mistake. Oh god. Oh. Yeah, I did not finish off all of the videos together, but there's not a speed part right now. I got too weak enough to do the rest and put it back, so now there's a big blank screen. Alright, so it's back on. So I'll be able to fix it after the commentary's done, but now I couldn't fix it, so that's why I had to be like barely breathe at all. So be very like silent. So I'm gonna have to cut like bits off. I'm gonna have to cut that bit off, so it wouldn't matter really of my breathing. Now I just realised I was really stupid, because I would still have to cut that off no matter what. So, well done me! Yay! 1 point for me. Ah, Johnny's still on about that from last video. Yay! Yes. Yes, I'm still on about that, John. Oh my god. And so I still have a copper pickaxe. Oh yes, I just realised we got into a mushroom biome, which I was like, look at a mushroom biome, like, oh, I'm a mushroom biome. And now I realise I'm an actual mushroom biome. So, Johnny, mushroom biomes. These are biomes on the ground, which can be very small, some can be like very big, and when I mean it's very small, I can mean into like a tiny room. There's like one big of these mushroom trees and like a tiny island of glowing dirt. And then I walked straight into a trap. Yeah. And this is probably the part when I get owned by slimes. So, these mushrooms are used to making potions, or upgrade potions into other potions. And I'm running to mother slimes. And I'm dead. Bloody mother slime. So, yeah, mother slimes spawn in the mushroom biome, and when you're in the mushroom biome, means that you're not far away from the deep underground, and after deep underground, you go into hell, which you really need to be very prepared. Otherwise, you'll just die in one instant hit, because it's hell. And now I'm smelling all of the copper I got, just a lot, and all the iron, which is a few, and I'm looking at greystone. Oh, and there's another yawning zombie. Yep, Johnny's another yawning zombie. Trying to knock the door. And if you don't want your NPCs opening doors to ravaging zombies that knock on your doors, you need to set them a house, which is a chair, a light level, and a table. And then they need to access it, which is a very big problem. Loads of times. There are two ways to get them there. Either you do them like manually, which they walk around and you have to build them stairs, or you go mining deep on the ground and then they'll teleport when you're not here. Yeah, getting NPCs there is very, very hard. Now, 26 minutes done and 52 minutes left. Well, less as that cut. Oh, can make street white stuff. I did not know that. Oh, see, so it's a bottle, an alchemy station, and yeah, I'm making a trying to make a bottle here. I just got glass here, and then there's the bottle, 2 bottles. Place them on the table, and you got yourself an alchemy station. And now from lesser healing potions, I got 2 healing potions, which is cool and very good because they restore you 100 life. Which now I realise that equinox are terrible because they only restore like 80 life. And I was like, yay, that's big. Yeah, healing potions restore 100 life. And I'm starting to run away. Starting to run ways to what to speak. Ah, yes. And this is the part where I am going to use my time warp to use all of my loads of my strength to make it really fast. Although I'm gonna have to make the audio silent because then it's gonna make the video laggy, and the audio would be terrible. And if it would be a normal, then the audio would not make sense at all. So there's no audio left, but it's really fast because even though I've got time special powers, I do have like disadvantages. One of them is that when I speed up audio, it can turn very, very laggy and can sound really terrible. So can make the video really fast, but then either I'm making the video very laggy, make the sound very terrible, or just make it silent and hopefully no one notices, which apparently now everyone noticed because I did now mention it out. And yes, I am running out of things to speak about. Shall I have anything to speak? Or at least ask? What are those, like, those yellow mantrates and green mushrooms? Oh, those, thank God you asked, because I did not thought about speaking of those. I dies. Now, soon, when I get the merchant, and make a house, a spare house, where no one else will be able to spawn in, except this guy, and a guy will spawn in, which will still be a machine, so I can turn those mushrooms and stuff into actual dice, and I got instant spit poisoning in there. Yeah, so dice. So I need to get the merchant, and then I need to make a few houses because the nurse will spawn in because I healed myself. The probably is what some other NPC will spawn in because I'll probably did accomplishment which I did not yet realise, or I'll do before, and I got into that poison thing again, which then I finally decided to take it off, which naturally they are connected. The pressure plate and trap are naturally connected to each other, but once you destroy them, you have to connect them to each other yourself, which takes a bit of time because you have to progress in some part of the game. And there's a double trap here as well, which there's like tons of traps in this biome. And there's a massive iron vein here. So anyway, Oh yeah, I did explain the dies. Okay, so I'll explain you the NPCs, some of them, because I don't know all of them. One thing is that some NPCs will sell. Oh god, black screen again. Well, okay, so some NPCs will sell different stuff depending on their biome, what their biome they're in. So, for example, the pirate NPC will sell cannonballs if he lives in the ocean biome, which can be very annoying if you're not very next to the ocean biome. Or, for example, the witch doctor, if he lives in a jungle biome, then he sells a special mimic, which is also very annoying if you don't live near a jungle. So after the merchant, before the 1.2 NPCs came in, the next most likely NPC you would get is the demolitionist, which sells you like demolitionist stuff like grenades and bombs and dynamite. And grenades don't blow up anything. No, it's a very small explosion and barely any damage. Then bombs blow up a small area and do a okay down damage. The dynamite explodes a massive area and like almost insta kills you if you don't have any armor. Or barely any good armor. And so to get him you need to find an explosive stuff, which will be probably grenades or maybe some of those bombs, find it in chests or maybe vases on the ground. Or grenades on the surface. Then there's the gunsmith, which sells guns and like bullets, which you need to find yourself a gun. And the first gun you're going to probably most likely to get is from a sphere either in the Crimson biome or the Corruption biome. Because in those two biomes you need to break these kind of spheres, which have 3 spheres you break and one spawns in of that biome. Corruption is the East of Worlds, and the Crimson is the Brain of Cthulhu. Every time you get or you break a sphere, you get a warning sign and you get an item. On the third one, the boss spawns in and you get an item as well, which is good. And the most commonest item is a gun. In the Corruption is a musket, and in the Crimson is a like a laser gun or like a pistol, pirate pistol, which shoots like laser bullets. Like they're not laser, but they look like laser bullets. Yeah, that's how I can put it together. And so. And then the next NPC you'll probably get is the next NPC you'll get is after every boss you'll get the next NPC will probably be the Dryad, because you defeated a boss by then, because you have to defeat either the Brain of Cthulhu, Eye of Cthulhu, or the Eater of Worlds, and then the Dryad spawns in because you defeat a boss. And the Dryad will spawn sell you very useless stuff, except 1 or 2 things. One is the purification powder, which purifies corruption or crimson stone into normal stone. So before you get like a special pickaxe which can break these kind of stones, you have to use a purification powder to turn them into normal stone. Which I don't think about it, before you get the gunsmith you get a dryad, because that's how you get to beta spheres, because spheres are covered in those, or like a shell in those thingies. And then God, sorry, cough. And then you probably get the Clavier, because you need to, the next boss to advance, you need to kill Skeletron, so you go into the dungeon. And then, so after you kill Skeletron, you free an old man, and when you have a free house, a Goliath spawns in. So the old man, but it's now a freed man, which will sell clothes. And then inside the dungeon, you can find an engineer, which will sell you like engineering stuff, which then you can find activate like make redstone stuff like in Minecraft, like redstones and levers and pressure plates, wires are like redstone, and then like wrenches to place the wires. And then if you get like this goblin invasion, and then you survive, and then after it ends, it in the world, a goblin tinker will spawn in, like a good goblin, which when you free him, he will like sell you stuff, good stuff, like a tinker's workshop, which can be combined to combine accessories together to make better accessories. And when I say anywhere in the world, the goblin tinker will spawn in anywhere in the world. But whenever you go mining, you will definitely find him, because always he spawns in somewhere near you when you're mining. And the goblin invasion I'll go later when it's a goblin invasion. And yeah, it's music back. Finally, for a long time. So then you need to start preparing, like, so meteors will start falling in because you broke the spheres. And once you get meteorite and or demon armor and stuff, you can go into hell, because then you need to start collecting hellstone. We can make some hellstone stuff, and I get mini sharks and guns to defeat the wall of flesh. So the first hard mode boss, or well, that's what I think it is, because some people say, half the people say it's a hard mode boss, so half the people say it doesn't. Who knows, Johnny? Who knows? And then, so now because it's 1.2, NPCs can spawn in at different times. So like if you find dies, the dyer can spawn in, and then like other NPCs can spawn in at random if you succeed like one thing. So after you defeat a hard mode boss, and after you defeat the wall of flesh, you go to hard mode, where your world goes really tough. But because you're prepared, and you've got the Pandalium hammer, you can start breaking those demon altars, which will go for somewhere in our series. And new ores will spawn in, so you go mining, you get better pickaxes and armor, and then you go to the new biome, into the dungeon, and then you defeat the hard mode bosses, which is like Skeleton Prime, Destroyer, the twins. And then because the 1.2 came out, you go into the jungle, where you defeat Terraria, and then you go into the jungle dungeon, which doesn't spawn in. I need to be really prepared. And also stuff will spawn in, but those I'll like get into later and stuff. So after you go to hard mode and defeat a hard mode boss, the NPC will spawn in, which will sell like forgot her name, which will sell you like jetpacks and stuff. So yeah, there's loads of NPCs. And yes, we're nearing the end, which I can remember something will happen. And here I'm trying to craft a sawmill, unless I realised I did not have enough iron, which something spawns in. And then I realised that because when I fixed that awkward black moment, because I had to get I had to stop for a minute, recording the voice, because I had to do something until I fixed it. And then I realised that the voice did not go right with the video, so there is a bit of awkward moments in the end. But yeah, so the secret spawn is the Bloodwind Johnny. So yeah, sorry when the Bloodwind spawned in and I started hitting them, I said I was trying to craft iron armor. Yeah. So this is the Blood Moon, where zombies and the monsters was like increase their rate, and they can break doors. Now, because I'm living next to corruption, also we have those lying corruptors trying to eat me. I did not realise when I was building my house I was next to a corruption biome, and then in the end there was a corruption biome in my house, and I did not want to change my house anymore, change my location. Anyway, I can fix that later, like later in the game. I can turn that corruption biome into a good biome, into a biome I like. So, this is the Blood Moon, Johnny. You really need to be afraid of this. And this is what's happened to me and my friend. We started playing Terraria, and then on the first night, the Blood Moon spawned in, and we died like 24/7. I'm like, no. And yeah, I got the presents, and I got more eggnogs. So, because this is Christmas, we get presents. And when your PC said it's a Christmas time, which I explained last episode, of between the 15th of December to the 31st of December, like, mobs was put into a Christmassy item themed, guys, like, unless they're already themed into something else, and have a chance to drop presents, which you right click, presents will drop stuff, Johnny. So yeah, you did. So probably people already know that, but for you, Johnny, if you do not know that, yeah, cheers. I did not know that, John, because I'm only here in this series, not any other. Yeah, Johnny. Yeah. Anyway, so how do you like my Terraria explaining? Yeah, it's good. It's not that bad. It's good. You make something to talk about. True. Yeah. Good. And there's like both two of us talking to each other, so there wouldn't be like big, awkward, silent moments because I ran out of things to talk about. Because the others probably know what to do, except my friend, which hopefully he's watching this because, yeah, no, because he has very big troubles in Terraria. So I did send him the first episode and the Terraria episodes I did. So hopefully he's watching this, so you and him are learning about Terraria. So that's nice to talk about. So yeah, you need to be careful with the Blood Moon. As I said that like millions of times now. And you got less than 10 minutes and I ran out of stuff to talk about. Oh wow. And then there's the other no, and I can't put it back. There's I just do that. Stop the recording and then put it back into place and then start recording again before it messes up like the last time. Why didn't I think of that before? Johnny, I'm blaming you this. Why? I know, just blaming this sometimes. I don't know. I was busy explaining about Terraria. And there's a gravestone. So now we give you a brief story of Terraria. So let me give you the actual story of Terraria. So Terraria was made, and then up to 1.1 and the Christmas update, Terraria was being updated, and then the creator of Terraria said, "Time to move on. Time to spend some time with my child, my son." So yeah, that's explanational. But then he moved into a different game called Age of Space. And once he finished it, he went back to Terraria because people weren't happy about him going to Age of Space. They wanted him to Terraria. And now Starbucks came out, so some people are debating, oh, Starbucks better. Some people say Terraria is better. You can't say anything yet because Starbucks not fully out yet. It's like very early pre-release because it's only been like released a few weeks ago, and I only got like Starbound very like yesterday or 2 days ago because finally I got enough money from my dad for the Christmas, and so I bought Starbound, and then me and my friends started playing Starbound. So I was like 2 weeks late for Starbound, but yeah, I got Starbound. At least. Yay. So, Johnny, what do you like about Starbound? You have quests. And you're getting massacred here. It's fun. Yeah, you just die. You have quests and like merchants around. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. I like quests. But one thing I very rather in Terraria is the graphics and the game physics. Just another one. Basic rule of gaming judging. You can't judge by the graphics. But in my own personal opinion, I rather the graphics in Terraria. I'm not saying Starbound is better than Starbound because of the graphics and the game mechanics. I'm saying I just rather the Terraria ones. But one thing I very rather Terraria than Starbound. Let me think. Right, so we have a bow and arrow against a penguin flying spaceship. Okay. Here I'm more equal to bosses because I got like armor and a bow and a sword, and then the boss was like a big flying spaceship which just shot lasers and broke buildings that spawned penguin with like guns and tanks, and like really that's not actually like fair. That's too OP. In Terraria, you fight the Eye of Cthulhu when like you've got like gold armor and weaponry. Not like when you got iron or copper armor. Was that too high there? Because I did suddenly see like a big massive red line. Hopefully it's not too loud. Damn, I have to finish all of this like today, this morning. Like everything, because I was like literally busy yesterday because it's a new day now. It's almost 1 AM, so I didn't miss a day yesterday, so no one really will notice now if I post like early in the morning, except me and you, Johnny. So that's day 2/3. I mean, oh, there's a big banner and a present. I forgot about that. So you get banners in Terraria. And, oh yeah, the Blood has ended. Oh yeah, I love the new costume. I just realised I got the new costume. I love that costume. My favourite Christmas costume. But, my favourite costumes are from the Halloween. Now I'm chasing a zombie because I need 1 gold coin to spawn it to get a merchant spawned in, and I'm very close. Now, thing is, oh yeah, I got the die. Now, what am I doing again? Oh yeah, I was looking like ready for the guide and stuff, but then, oh yeah, pressing a slowing banner, and then I am checking what this is, and then I realize it's fire powder, which is used to craft stuff for the corruption, like each of votes. And then I go to try to get coins, which means I also get to explore corruption, and then try to fight those vines and creatures, those flying eaters. Oh yeah, it's almost done. Commentary. Yay. I might sound very unprofessional by saying that, I don't know. What do you think, Johnny? Yes, I'll make you. I need to stop saying that. And literally, I need to make videos shorter because 52 minutes. Like, insane. Ah, it was a big, long mining experience, and then we had the blood moon, so. True, Johnny, true. Now, there's a little surprise that'll be any oh yes. Now, merchant spawned in. I got the surprise, I say, what? I don't got a gold coin yet. But then I was like, no, I'm being attacked by Eater. On 5 health. No, Eater, you're gonna die. and I just drunk an eggnog to heal myself. I tried to escape, I failed. Now I try to kill this eater, corruptor. Then hit I win. And then I'm climbing back, or climbing down, trying to see what's down there. See, it's nothing, and I can't be bothered about that one. So I go up and up and up, and hadam. So I literally think this episode is way better than the last one. Yeah, true, John. I agree as well. And then we have the merchant. So, see, this is what he sells at the beginning. So now I'm looking at stuff what to sell. Great, gives me no value, but still. And then the copper pickaxe. I have an iron pickaxe now. Wooden hammer. Go into the chest. Oh yeah, I'm on a piggy bank. So this is what a piggy bank does. So to show you that it's a ender chest, portable chest. And then I was looking, where's the guard? And they're like, oh yeah, he died in a blood moon. I was like, no, damn it. I'm not showing you how a piggy bank works. Oh well, maybe you just put that down. I'll just tell you I didn't trust me. Yeah, I trust you, John. I trust you. Thank you, Johnny. It is a portable ender chest, which is like an ender chest for the whole character throughout the whole game of Terraria. No matter what world, no matter what server. Now I'm looking for stuff what to sell. My nose is blocked, and it's almost the end of the video. So bye, everyone.